Before we begin this review, I want to send a big thank you to Microsoft Game Studios for providing me with a copy of Gears Tactics for PC. Thank you. Gears of War, the beloved Xbox franchise that revolutionized intense cover shooting and provided us with the coolest chainsaw executions, now comes in a tactical form. Gears Tactics releases on PC and Xbox Game Pass on April 28th. I am NT certified, and we're going to take a look at Gears Tactics. The game follows Gabe Diaz, who happens to be the father of Kate Diaz from Gears 5. Set 12 years before the events of Gears 1, Gabe teams with Sid Redburn, and they battle the Horde to try to save the planet Sarah and hunt down the villain Ukon. Graphically, the game looks just about what you'd expect from a Gears game. It isn't as good looking as Gears 5, in my opinion, but you'd feel right at home. The level design is also true to form, but it does feel different, and the reason that it feels different is because the camera is zoomed out and you're looking at the game from the top down. Usually, when you look at a Gears game, you're looking at third person, close quartered, right behind the antagonist or the person that you're playing with, and you're right up on your enemies, cover shooting. This is a little bit different. This is more panned out. You're looking at things from the top down. You can see the whole field of view, and it just gives a different feel to the game as a whole. And you come across a lot of different settings in the game as well. So, of course, daytime levels, nighttime levels, inclement weather such as rain, and it does provide a little bit of variety. I enjoyed the gameplay a lot more than I thought I would. Coming from absolutely hating XCOM 2 upon release, I was skeptical about Gears Tactics, and I immediately felt comfortable with my big tank-like characters and the somewhat cheesy dialogue, which has always been a cool factor for me with the Gears franchise. Not to mention, it has that classic Gears flavor. Think of it as tactical gameplay infused with some close quartered gear executions. The game goes from mini battle to mini battle with beautiful cutscenes in between. And some of the levels provide, well, most of the levels provide you with a lot of different cover points so that you can change up your approach when you're trying to take down enemies. Now, there is no mini map, so you will have to rely on your camera, as it's sometimes difficult to see everything that's, in the field, and it's sometimes hard to see new enemies when they spawn onto the map as well. So you will learn to use your camera to its fullest extent. Each level has its primary objectives, but there are also side objectives and optional cases that you can retrieve in each level. And these provide you with different enhancements, cosmetic, and enhancements to your weapons as well. Now, what I found interesting is that you can recruit troops that you save in the game to be a part of your squad. What's interesting about these troops is that they are on timers. So you can skip 4 missions and they can disappear in the game forever, but not to fear, they are replaced with other troops. The skill tree is here and it provides active and passive skills for your gears. It provides you with things such as like reducing your cooldowns and raising your attack stats for a couple turns, raising your healing stats for a couple turns, and even being able to shoot twice on an enemy. And I almost forgot about the Overwatch feature, so this is pretty cool because it can make or break some battles. Each player and some enemies can activate Overwatch if an opposing enemy moves within that field of depth or that range. They will be shot or they will be attacked. And this is a feature that isn't new to gaming. A lot of other tactical games have it. Most recently, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle for me. But here it really stands out, and that's mainly due to each character having multiple moves. So you can activate Overwatch on one character, and let's say your character is able to move 4 times, which means that if an enemy runs into your view, you can shoot them 4 times, more than likely triggering death for them and being able to go over and set up one of those cool chainsaw cutscenes that we all have known to love with the Gears franchise. Now, trying to fight out of multiple Overwatches on your enemies is a tough thing to do. All in all, I think Gears Tactics has a lot of potential. Now, it may not reach the notoriety of the XCOM franchise, but I found myself really looking forward to the next challenge. Now, the game is still fresh, so I really can't speak on the replayability of it, but as it stands right now, I'm more than willing to go back into the game and play previous levels. If you are a fan of the Gears franchise and you enjoy tactical combat, Gears Tactics has something for you. Now, let's hope at some point down the line they incorporate some multiplayer gameplay because I would really love that. And that is all, folks. Thank you for watching. Do not forget that Gears Tactics releases on April 28th on both Xbox Game Pass and PC. This is NTCertified once again. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.